What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we're back with another Marvel Snap video. And in this video, I wanted to go over this Patriot deck. This Patriot deck that I just put together for a little bit of an experiment, but it had an insane win rate, and this is a Series 3 deck. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to spend all of your tokens on a Series 4 or Series 5 card. This right here, all Series 3, and it gets cubes. All right, but before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chris, aka Bootman, and if you love Marvel Snap as much as I do, make sure that you subscribe and ring that notification bell. We're trying to hit 7,000 subscribers by the end of the month, and you could help me do that. But by subscribing, you're getting a ton of amazing content. I love breaking down decks, cards, strategies, and I'll explain the last video I did too that you need to check out, but I provide a lot of content for all of you if you're interested in winning at Marvel Snap, all right? So subscribe, ring the notification bell, join our Discord server down in the description below, and also follow me on Twitter, also linked down there, at BootmanMSTZ, because I'm doing monthly giveaways for the season passes. You gotta follow me on Twitter, all right? So let's chat. I'm not gonna go over this deck too in depth. Watch my last video. I did an experiment on first turn snapping, and this is the deck I used, all right? So watch the last video. It's gonna be linked up in the info card somewhere here, maybe down in the description below. But I wanted to go over this deck because I put this deck together based on a card when drawn has the highest win percentage, and it's this card right here, Patriot. Okay, nobody ever talks about Patriot. It's there, right? Like, you just see it everywhere, but we're not making videos on it. We're not talking about this enough, and it's just a solid card. But anyways, I mentioned in the last video, I was like I never see Onslaught in Patriot decks. Like, do I really want Onslaught in there, right? I was like, maybe I'll put like Abomination, Stereo, or Mr. Sinister, but it does work. Like, with these cards, with Mysterio, Patriot, Blue Marvel, and Onslaught, you like pretty much always got something going on, right? Like, I'm either gonna have like a Patriot and Blue Marvel, Patriot Mystique, sometimes you have a Patriot, Mystique, and Onslaught. Like, it's crazy. And then you also have like Onslaught, not Onslaught, but Ultron here, in case you gotta get into some weird places, stuff like that, as well as Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl, I'm like on the fence. Like, you know, like, I'd rather just Misty Knight or something like that. But somebody also asked me, they're like, well, what about Debris? I don't have Debris. I think Debris is replaceable, to be honest. It's kind of interesting right now with Savage Lands as the hot location because you can really clog up their side of the board. But anyways, this card, like, remember, I want to beat it into your head. This card has one of the highest win percentages in the game. All right, so if you're struggling to hit infinite, you're struggling to rank up, this is a card you need to start thinking about. So I'm gonna play a few games to show you some of the gameplay, how I play it, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so by the way, and I'm not gonna be doing what I was doing in that video, which is first turn snap it if I have Patriot in the hand, but yeah. So right now, like, I'm looking decent. I can Blue Marvel into Mystique, Blue Marvel into Onslaught, you know what I mean? Unless Patriot comes out. There's Patriot right there. Amazing hand right now, amazing. So what are they playing? This all looks familiar right here. What are you gonna forge? Maybe a Deadpool? Is this a destroy deck? But you here. So something I like to do, and we'll see if it happens, I like to spread out Patriot and Mystique. Just in case they have like an Enchantress or something. Deadpool? Ooh, what are you? What are you? I'm still getting used to this deck, right? Like, because this is where we run into a tricky situation. Like, how much power do we want to spread across, you know? I could do this. I might just get some more power across the board and just Patriot Mystique at the end. I don't really have anywhere I need to get into with Ultron. Yep. Wait, why did they do Bucky? I guess it gives them a little bit more for Venom, I guess. Interesting. So what I could do, get a few more stats on the board here. Okay. Might be enough. How many did they kill? 3? So they can drop a death. I don't know if that'll be enough for them. Let's see. Ooh, don't know if it was enough for that. Patriot deck, baby. All right, doing good. Starting off with Patriot, but if you watched the last video, you know when you first turn snap with Patriot in your hand, you got a pretty decent chance of winning. All right, but that is not this video. I'm still not a fan of that strategy. All right, and more experiments to come. How many? I only have 1 2 cost in here, which is like, like, I don't know. Are there any other 2 costs without abilities? Like I said, like debris, I'm like very iffy on, right? Because you're getting the rocks. That's about it. Let's do this. Then I'll drop thing middle. All right. So we'll try to win middle and right. And we can do the same thing we did last time. Blue Marvel into Patriot and Mystique. It's clobbering time. Dang. Okay. No Mystique. That's fine. Blue Marvel into Patriot and Debris. I don't know why they're snapping. Oh, maybe they think that we're running a surfer deck? I don't know. I'm not sure why they're snapping. Are they a bot? Oh yeah, my debris can't go off, so yeah. Let's see what they're doing. Like I got middle and right? I think we're good. I think we're good, everybody. Because this deck is legit. Is this guy gonna retreat? It's just one of my favorite things, right? When like someone snaps and then they're like, oh wait. I didn't have what I thought I have, or oh, I didn't think this whole thing through. I keep saying this here in this community, so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We are building a community of smart players, smart snappers, all right? So just keep that in mind. And something that I keep seeing, by the way, just real quick rant, I keep seeing people in comments in the Discord server on Twitter, like making excuses for like bad plays and like really dumb plays. Like they go like the cognitive dissonance sits in. They try to imagine just the craziest scenarios for why these people snapped. And it's like, you know, you like, what is it? Occam's razor? Like usually the simplest answer is the correct answer. No, people just are bad at snapping. They get too aggressive. They're greedy with their cubes, and that's all there is. That's typically all it is. It's not like, oh, well, maybe, you know, there was like a full moon and like, you know, like the stars aligned in a certain way. And that's why they had this. No. Maybe they just got cocky. Maybe he just had a Devil Dino in his deck and he thought, oh, I'm going to win this because I put down a Cosmo for some reason. I don't know, man. Like, listen, you and me right now, you don't have to snap. You don't have to snap. Where are you going? What's the rush? There's no hurry here. Like, we can just play it nice and slow, nice and easy. There's no rush, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what it is. Mojo World again. Interesting. But like, when I think about it, why are people making excuses? Like, I see it just constantly making excuses, right? And it's like, why, right? And I wonder if it's like this weird kind of like projection, right? They see themselves in that player. You know what I mean? Okay. Second turn snapping. So everybody pay attention. Let's see what they have that made them so confident in this snap. All right. And a lot of this I think is like an assumption, right? Maybe they saw these squirrels, maybe they think destroy, maybe they're thinking a zoo deck, and whatever they have is gonna counter it, right? Let's see. Okay. Whatever they had is not going there. Okay. So they have something similar. Got it. And we can Blue Marvel into Mystique. And you know, like, I actually think I prefer like a Patriot Surfer deck over this deck, but I don't know. This deck has been, it's been pretty good. Let's see. So they're running a Surfer deck. So they're about to drop a Sarah?
All systems go.
So 20, what are they on? 369? 369 over here, so I'll get it to 20. Might win it. You guys at home, are you still wondering? Are you still wondering why that person snapped? You know, it's just like, so they had a Surfer. They had Surfer, so they didn't have Sarah, right? So this video, like, not only are you seeing a good Patriot deck, you're learning about strategic snapping. They didn't have Sarah, so they couldn't drop 3 cards on the final turn, which is what makes Surfer decks very, very strong, right? There was no Wong. There was nothing there. It's like they grabbed Surfer and said, this will work. You know what I mean? 2, 4, 6. Let me see, 6, 13. I'm just wondering if we dropped it here, 13, and then I would have had 11 here. 5. Yeah, if I didn't drop Ultron middle, we would have lost. But yeah, anyways, you guys, think about this stuff. Think about this stuff. Like, stop making excuses for people who are making bad snaps. That person made a bad snap. They should have just played it out. They should have just played it out. They saw squirrels and maybe they saw their Killmonger or whatever it is. Like, I'm just letting you know, that's why you're losing cubes. That's why you're losing. Like, I have so many people saying, hey, I can't reach infinite. I can't reach infinite. For the amount of people who defend bad decisions in the game, there's a very clear reason why people aren't reaching infinite. I'm sorry to give you the tough love, but like, I'm getting very frustrated with people just defending bad plays, right? It's like people who like continue to get in car accidents because they're driving with their feet. Like, no, just don't drive with your feet. Don't make excuses for someone driving with their feet. Just say, hey, be smarter, use your hands, you're a human, let's go. Sometimes you gotta wait for it. With the Sokovia, when Sokovia happens, that's another time when they first turn snap, right? Like, what'll happen, let's play out a scenario. Patriot gets out and they're like, oh, all they had in their deck was Patriot, now I snap, you know? Let's see. Interesting. And then maybe Blue Marvel on the side, and then Patriot, and then Mystique, maybe?
It's clobbering time.
Unless they're about to like Galactus me or something weird. What are you doing with that wave? Sometimes it's just like an arrow, which is weird. Let's see. They're just getting cards on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Just getting some cards on the board. Let's see what you got. You got something crazy. Look at all that power. Dang. Woo! Oh, that could be bad. Could be bad. We have 6 on the right, though. I don't think that mattered. That might matter. That definitely did matter. All right, now that person should have snapped. That was good. That was good. There's a lot of rogues out there. Ladies and gentlemen, be cautious about those rogues. All right, let's do one more. See, I liked how that last person played though, right? Like they went into that like not sure. Like they weren't 1000% sure. They're like, I don't know if what I'm about to do wins this. You know what I mean? So fantastic play. Fantastic play. Just got their cubes, got their 2 cubes, and you know what? I promise all of you, they survived. They lived to tell about it. All right. Like they're gonna do good. They're gonna be fine with those 2 cubes. They didn't need 4, you know. Like it'll be interesting. Like I'm wondering like how that'll work in I don't need to wait, hold on. Let me see. Like I'm wondering how it'll work in battle mode, right? Because it's not timed, right? So what's the rush? What's the rush? Like if I beat somebody 2 cubes at a time, like that's cool. Let me see. Put you here, 3, 4, 5. That might be all right. Ah, I'm kind of glad I didn't go over there. Okay, cool. Interesting. I just kind of blocked myself, didn't I? Dang, 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 dang. That might have been a mistake. That might have been a mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Huh. They're running a similar deck? But if they drop a Killmonger right now, that might let us work with a little something. Oh, a little patient. Killmonger? Killmonger? Oh, nice. Oh, wait. Not nice? Shoot. I was thinking like, oh, if I get Ultron, but I don't know if Ultron will even do anything. If I was able to drop Ultron over here, you know what I mean? See, can they beat it? All they got to do is drop 3 power. So yeah. Yeah. Yep. And like regular play, if I was going for like cubes and wins and stuff like that, like probably retreat right there. They should know that I don't have anything I can play there. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that too. Yeah. Even better. Watch out for the Killmongers. When I made that last video too, like in the spreadsheet I made, like I noted when I faced against Killmonger, because it is dangerous, right? Like I had turn priority, so even if I had Ultron, that's why I'm not a huge fan of these decks, but they have high win percentages, which tells me I don't think a lot of people are playing Killmonger, which is so weird, you know? Like the new cards coming out, like Shanna and stuff, like, yo, just little pocket Killmonger, just keep Killmonger right in your pocket, just right in your back pocket, have Killmonger right there. But yeah, this was a Surfer deck that they didn't even run Surfer. All right, everybody, that is this Patriot deck, and it's pretty dang consistent, all right? If you need to, check out that last video I made. Like, the win percentage was crazy. The cube game was crazy. If you're playing smart, you snap and retreat, like, intelligently, you will win cubes, all right? This is because I hear so many people talk about, you know, Series 4, Series 5 cards. I don't have this, I don't have that. You do not need them. I mentioned in the last video, I played 50 games with this deck last night, and I faced some of the top cards out there. I faced Shuri's, I faced one guy who managed to Moon Girl his Darkhawk, and I still beat those decks. Like, it's nuts, all right? I personally just don't play these decks because I find them boring, right? They're very just one direction, you know, just going one way. There's no counters or anything. I like to get a little like creative with my play. But when I'm like on a losing streak, I do bust out like a Patriot or a Surfer deck. These things are consistent. So if you're starting to tilt and you know you're just digging yourself into a hole and you can't walk away from the game, just switch to like a Patriot deck, put something together. You should all have like 90% of these cards. 90% of these. Patriot, I know you don't get for a while. Oops, accidentally clicked off them. And Mystique, I actually did not get Mystique for a long time in Series 3. Could this deck work without Mystique? Probably, you know? Because you can go Patriot into Blue Marvel into Onslaught, something like that. Patriot into Blue Marvel into Ultron. You know, there's a lot of different things that you could do. So give it a try. Let me know how it goes. And I really, really hope during my little rants about dumb snapping, you learned a little something too. All right, but that's all I got for this video. If you like this video, if you like a little bit of tough love, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, join our awesome Discord community down in the description below. I created a brand new channel where we're gonna be making spreadsheets and recording stats, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, but we also have like a bunch of other channels, talk about decks, we have memes, we have a place where we post our leader wins. It's fantastic. And follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ if you want to be part of the monthly giveaways or the season pass, all right? So that's all I got for this video, and have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you next time.